Since I'm recording, I'll be right back. Give me just a sec. Something I know what that is. Don't worry about it. Actually, you know what? Let me take care
I'm
of
not
that.
worried at all.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having faith in me.
Mm-hmm.
Righty. I have returned. Sorry, some health stuff going on.
It's okay.
So since you are an eager beaver, tell me your initial thoughts about the landing page for this one.
Um, I like the question format. I like the what concerns do you have today? This is really cute. Um, I've only like briefly looked through it, so
Mhm.
I haven't read the small print of the copy yet.
Got you. That's
No,
mostly warm
because
ipsum, so
it's
don't worry
it's
about it.
it's yeah, it's in gibberish.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah. But I like it I mean the color feels fresh.
Got you. So since we got that, let's start off with the regular questioning. Does the mental health title on the landing page resonate with you?
This thing right here, just the
The mental
mental
wellness,
health.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think this, I mean, because I'm not in full screen, right? But
Somebody's on a Mac. Fancy.
wow, that's a lot of shade. Um,
Just teasing you.
okay, it's a very old Mac. It's
No, it's
like
fine. It's fine. It's cool. Relax, money bags. Tell me what you think of the site.
it's like if this is recorded, or else I would have more choosy words.
You can tell me them later.
Like, uh-huh. Uh, yeah, I think I like it because
Okay.
like I think like this is a little small, but like but it also might be that it's a smaller format. Does that make
Hmm.
sense? So
Yeah.
like um because like these all these questions I like, it makes sense on a first like, oh cool, I could like knock, you know, go somewhere with them. But they're all a little small
Got you.
and they're all white people.
That dude sleeping looks ethnic.
Still a little lacking in melanin and everybody here.
Got you.
Your thoughts? I mean, never mind.
Yeah. About to say, nope. So,
Just saying.
got you. Scroll down a bit. Do the who we are and how we make recommendation sections on the front page make sense to you? Having those on the landing page?
Um, yes.
Got you.
I mean, I understand why it's here.
Got you.
The content is a little off.
We will get to the content later. We're just trying to make sure the functionality works. I will definitely
I
be
know,
touching.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm playing
we'll
with you.
definitely touch base with you guys
So I feel like
when we get some content content.
I told this, yeah, like it seems like I took a book out of IKEA and looked through it. This is what the content looks like.
Got you. Actually, say that again.
Like, you know how you pick up books in IKEA? like on
Mm-hmm.
the display, and they're all in like Swedish.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
is my
Nope.
joke, I
Good to
guess.
know. Good to know. Even as a prototype, this probably should be fleshed out more to give it more of a sense of a real site. Got it. Scroll down a bit more for me.
Yes.
Okay.
Um, my question is also this picture right here.
Mm-hmm.
Are these brands that you guys work with?
Yep.
Or okay, cool.
Good thing.
Curiosity thing. Like if yes, there is brand recognition there, so like I could resonate with some of them. Does that make sense? But
Mm-hmm.
if it was just a stock photo, I'm like, what the fuck?
Gotcha.
Like,
All right, we're good. Right about here.
mhm.
Tell me what you think about having like that direct quote on the landing page.
I have no thoughts either way. I mean,
Gotcha.
um, yeah, I don't know.
No, it's cool. If it
Um,
doesn't, it doesn't even sound like it doesn't resonate with you. It sounds like you're more apathetic, like it's kind of just there.
it's like, yeah, it's there. It, I feel like testimonies always are at somewhere else. I don't know.
No, tell me
Depending on
more.
what, like, is this quote from a customer? Like, what is this quote?
Yeah, that would be a
Delivery
cool
was
from a
fast and
customer. Mm-hmm.
okay. Um, okay.
Cool, cool, cool. Mhm.
Yeah, I have no.
And I know you said you dig the overall look and feel of the site. Is there anything you would change about the structure of this landing page?
Mm, um, I mean, it's you could also do a spider diagram for this stuff, which just gives it a little bit more dynamic. But because this is a little like could be conceived as a little bland, but I like the color scheme. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Um, because like yeah,
Cool, cool. And let's go through the journey real quick. I know you've already touched around. Hit the I want
oh,
to de yeah. If you click on I want to de-stress, it'll actually get to that next page.
do you want me to click on it
Yeah. Yeah, click on it.
to see if it actually
Mhm.
does the thing you say it does? I clicked on it. Okay, cool. Hi.
All right, and just walk through. And what do you tell me what your thoughts are on this page?
Mm, what is this?
Uh, Subtext that probably should have been removed.
Mm, mm. I think uh this is fine, I
Cool, cool,
guess.
cool. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, then click on whichever one makes the most sense to you.
Mm. How do you feel at the end of a stressful day? Yeah, hard to calm down. Do we keep going?
Yep.
Or
No, 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 keep going. Unless you got something you need to tell me about this specific page.
nope.
Cool.
I mean, we'll walk through the experience and see how it goes. Oh, cute. Cool.
Glad to hear you're enjoying that. And yeah, just let me know your thoughts about this page.
I seems cool.
Seems cool.
Yeah.
Got you. And I'll ask a few other things because this
Mm-hmm.
information would be more fleshed out, have all that. But
Mm-hmm.
what is the overall design of the page? Good.
Yes. I think um the quiz-like format and the step-to-step process was kind of fun. It kind of
Mhm.
reminds me of like, oh, BuzzFeed, when it
Mhm.
was decent. Um, or whatever. You understand what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
Um, but I was also wondering if oh, if I got here and I still wanted to look at uh magnesium, which is the other option, like how do I get both information
Cool. Good
without,
catch.
you know,
Without having to go all the way back.
yeah, without being back a page and then clicking another one and then.
No, that's great feedback. Make sure we minimize those clicks for you and make it a bit easier. So let's
Mm-hmm.
scroll down.
Because like we just went through 7 pages, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't want to back in to go to another one. Would it help
Yeah.
to have like maybe a sidebar or even a section below that's alluded to or had some language akin to if you wanted to look more into other options, you could do
I
that.
guess
Or is
it's
that
this page, right?
yeah, but those pages don't exist at the moment.
Yeah. But yeah, something
Something like that or something in this
no, no.
page.
I'm not sure because like I just
Okay.
feel like I chose like door A, but what if I want to go to door B and I want an easier way to go back to door B? So it might just be a link on this page to say, hey, and magnesium is your other option, and you could click here to figure out what that is.
Okay.
Which I
Cool,
think
cool,
that's
cool.
what you just said. But
Yeah. No
yeah,
worries.
sorry. But I was like looking for, like how all websites has that like shift down
Well,
page. That's why I was
yeah.
like, oh, maybe you already included it. I just didn't know. That's why I sorry for the rambling.
No, there you're good.
Yeah.
These are vital like observations that I need to know. So let's scroll down a bit. To scroll right about there. How does the suggestion of having the products feel? Does that feel like a natural way to get into that? Does it not? And if so, why not? Talk to me.
I think it's a natural way to get into it. Um, they're all the same thing at the moment,
Yeah, we would have to switch that out.
which is kind of boring, but like that's fine or a prototype,
Mm-hmm.
right? But yeah.
Gotcha. Scroll down a bit more for me. How do you feel about this section here with the related topics where you could probably talk about sleep or the possibility to speak with an expert?
They look fine.
Gotcha.
Do these
So
like
I
work?
actually didn't get to ask you,
Yeah.
but we have like wellness consultants that are versed in the supplements, all the food items, stuff like that. They would be one of those experts. Would it be of value to you to speak to someone like that?
You're asking me now as a moment, or like, is that?
No, if you were utilizing this site, would
Oh,
speaking to an individual like that be of value?
yeah. I think.
Cool.
Also, do you have a live chat format?
I don't think so at the moment, but I will let people know you guys might want that.
Yeah, just a curiosity, because sometimes those help.
Cool, cool, cool. And quick question, since we didn't cover it in the qualitative portion of the interview, the first one we did, the title wellness consultant. How do you feel about that?
This talk to the expert
No,
or
the just
title page.
no. The that expert, we're currently calling them wellness consultants internally. How does the phrase wellness consultant like resonate with you?
Sounds very vague.
Gotcha. Good to know. Alrighty. So we've been through the site. You took a look at everything on the version A. If you had to rate this 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the best, what would you give this site? Sans like the lorem ipsum and all the stuff because it's a prototype.
I think I'll give it a uh I'll give it a 6 or 7.
Got you.
Um, it's it's fun, like functionality wise, it's functional and it's great. Like not
Mhm.
great, you understand? Like there's nothing.
Mhm.
Um, it doesn't. It's it conveys wellness, but it also is not. There's not a memorable thing to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Tell me more about that.
Um, like it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe because I'm from a theatrical and like arts background, it doesn't wow you. It has no puppies or babies, and it's not really sexy.
Would you want it to be sexy or would that
You,
be like overkill for this?
the sexiness is overkill. I'm just playing there.
Gotcha.
But but yeah.
Cool, cool, cool.
I mean, it's nice, green, and clean. Which, if
Gotcha.
that's what you're going for, and then that hit the mark. Um, but yeah.
Alrighty. While it's top of mind, let's go over what you liked about the site, what you think could be improved, and what you wish would be there. So tell me your likes.
The quiz format, this one still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I liked the color. I liked it asking, I liked the interactive aspect of it. Um, Ah. Uh, so, but if we question, if
Hmm.
we chose like different these guys, will it goes to the same things, huh?
Currently, yes.
Okay. And in and if it wasn't,
You would
if
get something different for like sleep and different suggestions that way. Do you
okay,
talk to me? Would you like this to be a little more fleshed out?
I'm just asking. Like
Okay,
so I know what I'm commenting on. So
got you.
is it just like I'm asking because I want to know if this was a false questionnaire that they
No,
all
no,
lead to the same place or if it actually leads to somewhere else. You
no.
know,
So
so
it
like
all currently all leads to the same place, but this is one of the pathways we determined
mhm,
make the most sense and what
mhm,
products would be aligned with that need. We just wanted to show you guys one of them so you didn't have to take like a
cool.
year and a half to go through an entirety of a website. Like if the
I
function works
understand.
for you and it resonates with you, we'll build out the other ones as well as like some more detailed portions of this
I
user path.
was wondering on the rarely 2 to 3 days and every day one for
Gotcha.
like whatever we're in. I think it's the
I
de-stressing
want to
one.
de-stress, yeah.
Yeah, like I understand that these all will have different like supplement like different pages to them, but I was wondering
Mhm.
if I said two to
If
three
rarely 2 to 3
days,
days will stay constant.
okay, and then 2 to 3 days will also lead to magnesium and the other thing, or would it lead to somewhere else?
It would probably lead to magnesium ashwagandha as well.
Okay, so this page actually is will just lead me to the same places.
Currently, yes.
In what I'm trying to say is that if I were playing with the website and then this is the three things that it's giving me,
Hmm.
and then I will come back and check if like I said I'll do it every day, will it just leads me to the same thing? So and if everything leads me to the same thing, I'm like, oh, okay, interesting.
Got you.
Am I making sense? Or
Yeah, I
is it just
think.
maybe the dosage will be different or like,
Ooh, got
like,
you. I know
oh,
what you mean. Do Depending on not only the choices and the path you took, but the severity, because they are asking qualitative questions, would it then
mm-hmm.
make sense to either differentiate on the suggestion of a supplement or if it's something like rarely, maybe the ashwagandha helps, but you probably would do well with like 200 milligrams as opposed to like a 600 milligram.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
got you.
yeah. I think I just don't want like the three options to lead to the same page with
Got you.
no varied information for a consumer of information. That's all.
No, that's a great insight. And thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Riz, give me just a sec.
No problem. I ain't going anywhere.
No, no.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know you're writing notes.
Yeah, I'm writing notes and
See,
making
because
sure,
like
like, on your good quotes, I make sure I get them down
it's
exactly
all
where they
good.
need to be.
That's why everybody's saying your hair's looking good because we're just looking at your head right now.
No, because I'm taking so
I
many notes.
know. And we're like, oh, look at the detail in those. Like,
No, my lady does a great job.
she did.
Alrighty. Cool, cool, cool. So you told me what you like, some things you would change, and actually what you wish that you got any more comments? Because you somehow wrapped that all into one like spiel, which made life very easy for me, and I thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Cool, cool,
I,
cool.
I think I mean, we're good.
Cool, cool,
I
cool. All
think
right, let's
yeah.
give me just a sec. I want to do something in the house, and then we'll hop into version 2, if that works for you.
Okay. That
Cool, cool,
works.
cool. Be right back.
Cool.
Sorry for the delay. I've returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. You're a doll. All right, let's
Because
hop
we're on
into
record, so I'm just gonna be nice.
whatever. Whatever. No, let's hop into version 2. Let's get some work done. I like it.
Uh-huh. We are here. I
Gotcha.
see.
I know you have already walked through this a bit, so let's just do what we did before. Let's start from the top and go to page 1.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Cool, cool, cool. So tell me your thoughts on the overall design on this one.
Mm, mm. Um, it feels more like a news story, and I get it. I think these guys right here
Mhm.
with no corresponding icon makes it very text heavy, so not very attractive. And I
Yeah.
mean, because right
So,
now you're using the same like stock photo, so in other worlds it would be more fun per se.
yeah, definitely. But
Um,
let's say we did have deferring photos in there.
mhm,
This is supposed to be more of a like blog format approach, more
mhm,
periodicals and more articles.
mhm.
Uh, does it resonate with you? Like, do you find this kind of structure useful?
Um, I I don't know. At the moment, because I did see the quiz one first, and I like the quiz one because it's interactive. It really depends if I have the time, right? Um, like, do I want to read a whole article to go where I want to go? Or if that one article will get me to what the information I need, that's a different question, you know? Um, but because right now your title page, your first panel only
Mhm.
has like three major moods, I say, like articles, right? So then there are three major topics that you're covering, while the first page on the other one had like five things right there that might fit me, you know? Am
Yeah.
I making sense?
Yeah, you are. What I would
Um,
ask though is for this one, let's just think of it as a completely separate entity. We can compare and contrast later. If you were to see this with these 3 topics and like sleep-inducing products resonated with you, and we can definitely find something in there that does. Is this sufficient? Would you like to see any changes structurally in terms of design? What do you think overall on this landing page?
I think I think structurally it's fine. I think these guys, these mood, stress, sleep, focus, and memory things could be bigger. I think that would be, or not, well, larger, and if with icons, that would be great. It will, um, I think what this does is always it attracts the eye to the bigger thing, so that would always be the first thing that would have more traffic to, of the picture of these three. So, uh, that would most likely be what would be clicked on for myself, I think. Um, yeah,
Gotcha.
these guys say the same. Yeah, yeah. I think I also think that I like the other page that stuck out to me is also the color. There's white on this like predominantly white background. Um, is boring.
Gotcha.
And also it doesn't soften the eye for you.
Gotcha. Anything else?
Mm. Mm, mm, no, nope. I think that's it.
Cool, cool, cool. I know you made mention of not only size and structure of that top level navigation.
Hmm.
Would it resonate more just in a like kind of logical structural sense of this site to have those topics reflected in this portion with those already like pre-placed articles?
Like, what would it look like?
So we got 5 sleep-inducing products.
Yes.
If that was like a mood thing, and then this one that says de-stress was stress, and then sleep was there, so it reflected the top level navigation. Would that
Yes.
then make this section more attractive?
I think so. I think it's also like building a through line through everything.
Gotcha. It doesn't seem to connect right now.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, so let's and you can just use the arrows at the bottom. Let's hop into one of these. So for 5 sleep-inducing products, what do you think about the structure of this blog post?
It's okay. Um, yeah. Sorry, give me a second. Are my like in the 5 inducing products you should try? Um, like I'm not reading it in the text at the moment because it's not the real text, right?
Right.
So, and how like I think when I come down here, I'm looking for like, yeah, this is what it is. Like this kind of format. Um,
Does that format at least make sense?
the format makes sense. I think because if it's all zinc or like, how should I put it? Because the bottle all looks the same, there is a default that I think it's the same thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it, you know, this is vitamin D, I understand that, and this is zinc. But like because they all look the same, then I'm like, oh, it's yeah. While when sometimes like other things in list formats, they uh yeah, they have it is like the structure is like this with the thing on the bottom, but
Gotcha.
I don't know. You understand what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
no, I get it. Let's see. What do you think about the star rankings in that?
Um, I this this page gives me the you're selling me something feel and not a you telling me something feel.
Gotcha.
Or it might be that you have the selling portion on this angle,
Mm-hmm.
like down this line, and then the talking about the like this side would be like the rankings and everything, and this is just like text and why is vitamin D3 good for you kind of thing, you know? Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know. That's just one of my thoughts. Um,
got it.
yeah.
How do you feel about information with respects to that quote unquote, and we'll definitely be changing the name of it, wellness consultant? Like, is that cool to have there? Does it give it a sense of authenticity? Does it make you feel any other way?
Um, I feel that because this top bit is so sales pitchy
Hmm.
on top, and this is a little small, it feels a little pandering. Does that make sense?
Um, Tell me more.
Um, so I think if it would be going down to this was like featured in this article. I think this big picture and so many of these bottles are a little redundant. And then because then at like was this help like this is a little small in comparison. I don't know. I just feel it doesn't fit. Maybe it just doesn't fit
Okay.
here.
Is there somewhere else on the page you'd like to see it?
Maybe underneath the
Related pros.
yeah, because like you're cutting back to you're cutting back to more reading and then oh how could we help you after underneath that might be more of a thing than here. I don't know. That's just,
No, I love it.
you know,
Cool, cool. So let's scroll back down just a bit.
mhm.
And what do you think about that? Write your own comment section.
It's fine. I think this is also where you could do the quotes. Like one or two things here about the quotes of how they peeps feel, and then like a comment section on the right side.
Gotcha.
Also, what are we commenting about?
The article itself. Maybe if
Okay.
you utilize the article to then purchase one of the products, how you felt about said product.
Okay, great. I just didn't know what the discussion is about.
Gotcha.
So,
So cool. Now that you've seen this, because if you click through at the bottom where the arrow is and go to page 3, it's just going to be another article on another topic, same structure and everything.
mm-hmm.
On a scale of like 1 to 10, what would you rank this version of the site?
Personally, I feel like it's a 4,
Okay,
4 or 5,
gotcha.
Um,
Tell me more.
mm, it's two things, right? It really depends. Like these guys really depends on the what would change the ranking from because right now it's giving very like CVS pharmacy feel. Okay. But what would change the ranking it really depends on the quality of the writing. But if the quality of the writing is more of a, oh, these are the few things that, it might not it at the moment it doesn't resonate with me. Like that's about
Gotcha.
it. Like a blog post has to be personal and interesting in that aspect to be resonating with your reader. Especially if this is the format you're going with, then you are expecting people who read. That other one, I don't have to be a reader. Like I don't have to be a
Yeah,
reader, you know what I mean? So,
got you. Alrighty. Same line of questioning as before. Uh, tell me what you liked about it. Tell me what you think should be changed, and tell me what you wish you would have seen on this version of the site.
mm, I think this site honestly is a little boring. Um, it doesn't like a little bit more color, a little bit more like there isn't as many graphics as the other one. Um, I think yeah.
All right. Cool. So let's phrase that into the I like, I want more of, and I wish I had. Like, what do you? I know what you like. I know what you dislike. What would you then like to see more of on this type of site?
For this prototype or for
Hmm.
in general?
This prototype.
Um, hmm, I think maybe if it was like more, if you know how for me right now, it's because the blog itself is not real. So if you structure the blog and say, "Hey, these are the 5 tips to sleep better," which is I think something that the other one had about tips wise,
Hmm.
this one does not, right?
Yeah.
So if the content itself has like 5 tips that sleep better and then add the supplements into that, it might be a very different um thing. Like what I enjoyed about the other site was like, oh, we went in and then like, oh, it's zinc and that other the herb that looks like asparagus, but no.
Ashwagandha.
Yes, because it starts with an A, okay?
Got you.
But like it gives me two different things and gave me like different graphics.
So
and it also, that for my brain was like, it's still connected to a natural supplement.
say that
Well,
again.
right now, like a natural, like it comes from Earth,
Mm-hmm.
right? That was the image it gave me. While because on this site it is all like all your graphics are bottles that doesn't have that like earthy, like, feel to it, the natural thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Cool. So would
Yeah,
it be safe to then say you prefer the quiz format over this one?
I do. I do because I like
Gotcha.
playing games.
Got you. Um, Random question, but I think a
Hmm.
pertinent one. How would you feel about a combination of both sites? Like if we took the best of both worlds, you have your quiz, it can walk you through that if that's the way you want to be guided. But if you already know what your problem is and you just want to jump into an article, which would be fleshed out and more well-rounded than what we currently have here because it's this placeholder for a prototype, would that resonate with you? Like, do you think a combination of the two of these sites would be in best interest, or would the quiz version still be better?
I think a combination would be fun. Would be, yeah, sorry, give me a second. Let me look at your title page again.
Gotcha.
Because I think if you had blog posts somewhere here,
Mm-hmm.
that would work out.
Gotcha.
Or even, yeah. And it could
Gotcha.
be, yeah. Because if we change, not we, if this was a different type of diagram,
Mm-hmm.
as I mentioned before, like, if it's like column format or a spider diagram with, what are your concerns today, and graphics around, and then you down here have 5 columns of of blog posts,
Mm-hmm.
then that covers both your bases.
Okay. So
And
would
then,
you want to see those blog posts directly under this like kind of quiz section, or would it still make sense then to place it below the who are we and how we make recommendations copy?
hmm, that's a, I think direct under it.
Directly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
directly under it would be fine. Um,
Cool, cool, cool.
and I also noticed that like the quiz one does not have like comment section.
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
So what? We can't make you disable comment on the quiz.
No, I think that
Like,
might be a general oversight,
that's
but
a
I will
little shady.
ensure that the designers are aware of that and make the necessary changes.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. Anything else you
But
want to tell me about either site, or does that sum everything up?
I think that sums everything up. Like, uh, I guess sometimes like when you look at websites, they're like, oh, where's your index page? Like, what are all the things that you know, all of the products that, yeah. I think that sums everything up. We're good.
Gotcha. Then I will stop the recording. Thanks so much for taking the time today.